Imagine this, a vast unforgiving sea, churning and dark. The waves crash violently against each other, creating a symphony of chaos and power. The sky above is a swirling mass of dark clouds, threatening to unleash their fury at any moment. The sea is a place of both beauty and terror, a force of nature that demands respect and awe. In the distance, a lone ship drifts, its mast broken, its crew exhausted. The ship, once a proud vessel, now looks like a ghost of its former self, battered by the relentless sea. The sailors, weary and worn, cling to the hope of survival, their faces etched with the trials they have endured. And at the helm stands our hero, Odysseus. His eyes, sharp and determined, scan the horizon for any sign of land. His hands, calloused and strong, grip the wheel with unwavering resolve. This is no ordinary man. This is no ordinary man. Odysseus, the cunning king of Ithaca, left his home and his beloved wife Penelope 20 years ago to fight in the Trojan War. He was a man of great intellect and bravery, known for his cleverness and strategic mind. His journey to Troy was just the beginning of an adventure that would test his limits and shape his destiny. Odysseus, the cunning king of Ithaca, left his home and his beloved wife, Penelope, 20 years ago to fight in the Trojan War. The war was long and brutal, but Odysseus's cunning and leadership played a crucial role in the Greek victory. However, the end of the war was not the end of his trials. And though the war is over, his journey home has become an epic of gods, monsters, and impossible trials. Each step of the way, Odysseus faced challenges that would have broken lesser men. His journey was not just a physical one, but a test of his spirit and will. Odysseus and his men land on an island, unaware of the horrors that await them. The island, seemingly peaceful and inviting, hides dangers that will test their courage and ingenuity. They enter the cave of the Cyclops, a monstrous, one-eyed giant named Polyphemus. The cave is dark and foreboding, filled with the stench of the giant's previous victims. The men, though wary, follow their leader into the unknown. Captured by Polyphemus, Odysseus and his men seem doomed. The giant's strength is overwhelming, and his appetite for human flesh is terrifying. But with quick thinking, Odysseus tricks the Cyclops, introducing himself as nobody. This clever ruse sets the stage for their escape. But with quick thinking, Odysseus tricks the Cyclops, introducing himself as nobody. This name, seemingly insignificant, becomes a key part of their survival strategy. When Polyphemus falls asleep, they drive a sharpened log into his eye. The giant's roar of pain echoes through the cave, a sound of both agony and rage. The Cyclops, blinded and furious, bellows to his kin, "Nobody is hurting me." His cries, though desperate, are met with confusion by the other giants, who believe he is alone in his suffering. And so Odysseus and his men escape, bruised, battered, but alive. Their relief is palpable, but their journey is far from over. But as they sail away, Odysseus makes a fateful mistake. He reveals his true name to Polyphemus, boasting of his triumph. This act of pride sets in motion a series of events that will haunt him for years to come. Enraged, the Cyclops calls upon his father, Poseidon, god of the sea. The god's wrath is swift and merciless, and he vows that Odysseus will never see Ithaca again. And so begins a divine grudge. Poseidon vows Odysseus will never see Ithaca again. The sea god's anger manifests in storms and shipwrecks, each one a reminder of the hero's hubris. Odysseus faces enchantments, shipwrecks, and seductive goddesses. Each encounter is a test of his resolve and loyalty. He meets Circe, a powerful sorceress who turns his men into swine. Her magic is both alluring and dangerous, a reminder of the thin line between pleasure and peril. He meets Circe, a powerful sorceress who turns his men into swine. Her island is a place of enchantment where time seems to stand still and the outside world fades away. But Odysseus wins her over, staying for a year in her island paradise before continuing on his journey. His time with Circe is a brief respite, a moment of calm in the midst of chaos. Odysseus sails between Scylla, the many-headed beast who devours his men, and Charybdis, the swirling whirlpool that nearly drags him to the depths. These monsters, embodiments of the sea's dangers, are relentless in their pursuit of the hero. With each trial, his crew dwindles, leaving only Odysseus to face the last leg of his journey alone. The loss of his men is a heavy burden, a reminder of the cost of his quest. Finally, after 10 years lost at sea, Odysseus reaches Ithaca. His heart swells with hope and relief, but his troubles aren't over. The island, once a symbol of home and safety, is now a place of danger and intrigue. But his troubles aren't over. Suitors have invaded his home, vying for Penelope's hand. These men, arrogant and greedy, have taken over his palace, believing him to be dead. Suitors have invaded his home, vying for Penelope's hand. They feast and drink, oblivious to the true king's return. Disguised as a beggar, Odysseus infiltrates the palace, revealing himself only when the time is right. His patience and cunning are his greatest weapons, allowing him to reclaim his throne without bloodshed. And so, with his cunning, strength and courage, Odysseus reclaims his throne and reunites with Penelope. Their reunion is a moment of pure joy, a testament to the power of love and perseverance. The journey is over, but the story of Odysseus, the man who dared defy the gods and return home, lives on forever. His tale is one of resilience and determination, a reminder that even the greatest challenges can be overcome. Odysseus, hero, trickster, survivor, his legacy is one of courage and ingenuity, a beacon of hope for all who face their own trials. The man who conquered fate, one storm at a time, his story is a timeless epic, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit.